In this video, I'm going to show you how to make Japanese animated eyes, which are much more stylized than the TV eyes that I made in the previous video. Anime is a Japanese drawing style, usually depicted through comics or animated shows. Anime eyes are very different to natural eyes, and they tend to communicate a lot of personality. They tend to be extremely big, just like our stylized TV eyes, but they're extra big and the pupils are extra long, and it's a very distinctive style and a shape. Now let's use our pen tool to draw a very round semicircle-esque line across, with the left side being higher than the right. Then of course you can hit right clicks and stroke path and you can have your line there. Make sure that the color is what you want. We can make it a nice hard black to start with. I'm going to do a couple of strokes across to give it a thicker line. And of course, let's draw in the eyelashes on the left. We're going to give it a semicircle-esque shape, just like we did in the previous tutorial. Just short, not too long. And let's draw 3 more of them on the right side. And then let's make one stroke all the way on the top. This is kind of going to represent our eyelid. And I'm going to draw another semicircle line at the bottom, a much smaller and thinner one. Go ahead and add in some very short eyelashes at the bottom as well. Now I want to change my background so it has more of a skin tone color. This will start to feel more like anime now. It can be a very pink undertone or a very cream colored undertone. Anime characters tend to have a very pastel colored skin tone, and it's usually, either very flesh colored or it is very brown but much light in color. Let's go ahead and draw in our pupil. It's going to have an entire expanse across the eye. Notice how much bigger the pupil is in size. It'll be much wider on the top and tends to be a little thinner at the bottom. I'm going to use the pen tool to fill in some of the areas that I think are too thin and kind of thicken up another area and just give it a different feel across the entire eye. I want some parts to be wider and some parts to be smaller. This just adds a little more dimension and character to our eye. And now on a new layer, using a soft brush with no hard edges, let's kind of draw in a very pink colored stroke. Let's add in a little pink to the bottom as well. And finally, on a new layer, let's start coloring in our pupil. I'm using a slightly lower opacity and flow. I just want to paint it in loosely to give it that painterly feel. Our pen tool, let's draw in our iris and fill it in with the paint bucket tool. Remember to do this on another layer. And now with a soft brush again, I'm going to just draw in some strokes on the top of my pupil and at the bottom. I'm using the same color as my pupil. Now what I was able to do when I made the stroke, I was able to kind of stay within the boundaries of the pupil. You can do this by hitting Command or Control on your keyboard and then hitting or clicking on the actual layer in the layer window where we made the light blue pupil. And this creates a marquee selection around that pupil. And that is how I'm able to make these brush strokes, and they stay within those parameters and I don't have to do any erasing afterward. Now I think that maybe the purple color I've used is a little dark, so I'm going to actually click on the layer that has this pupil on it, and I'm going to just lower the opacity, and instantly my eye looks much lighter in color now. And then using a dark blue again, I'm going to add a shadow around it. And now that I have got a dark blue on the top, I'm going to make sure there's another dark blue at the bottom, and do this on different layers. That way you can change the rules as you go along. And now I also want to add in some dark shadows to the actual iris itself. Each time that I'm doing this, I'm being sure to have the marquee selection around that shape so I don't go outside my lines. When you want to deselect this option, you can again hit Command or Control D on your keyboard, and then your shape will no longer be selected. And now with a much lighter colored blue below our pupil, I'm going to draw in a very thin highlight around it. And then with a bigger brush, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the bottom half just a little bit. Instantly, this gives our eyes so much more dimension and depth. And now using another lighter color, let's go ahead and do the same on top of the pupil. Then let's add in our final highlights on top of this. Remember to do it on another layer. Make sure that your brush is at full opacity and full flow, and then just start drawing in your little highlights. Now let's put in a lot of these little circles all around the bottom. Just by doing this, it heightens the fantasy factor. Anime is known to have very watery looking eyes on their characters, and you can really show and emphasize this by adding in those extra highlights. And now let's add in another shadow on top of our pupil. I'm just going to do this very quickly with the stroke of my brush, and I'm also going to then use my eraser with a hard edge, and I'm just going to erase out the bottom really quickly as well. Right now our eye looks like it's directly on the skin. Let's add in our eyeball really quickly. Use a hard or a soft brush. Make sure that your color selected is white. We can go with full white in this case. And let's just color it in now. And now on top of our pupil again, let's select a light bluish color with a soft brush, and let's do in a few last strokes on the top of our pupil. Then let's draw like a darkish ring around the side of our pupil, like vertical rings. This will kind of really emphasize and add more depth and dimension to our eye. Do this on another layer. Notice how I'm constantly moving my layers up and down so that some are below others, and things that I don't want to be seen will be hidden because of this. And then of course, using the brush, let's give it that one big pop of highlight. Let's really exaggerate this. This is the difference between the TV eyes and the ones that we did for the anime eyes. Everything is just heightened a little bit more. And then of course, using the pen tool with a lighter blue color again, let's draw in our eyelash highlight. We just want to give a little more depth to this area. Now with a soft brush, let's just add in a shadow going over our entire eye. This is just again going to add a little more dimension and depth to it. And then with a hard eraser, let's get rid of any extra shadow that we have around our eye, and let's stick it to just being within the pupil area, and actually the entire eyeball area. And that is pretty much our final eye done. Now we can't necessarily duplicate it again because our eye shape might be different because anime characters, have a lot more perspective to them. So, you can loosely kind of draw in the eye yourself and then redo the entire process that I showed you onto the eye on the left. This is probably where the nose would go, etc., etc., just so you know like where and how the face would be mapped out. And well, there you have it. This is the end of the tutorial. I just showed you how to paint 3 different sets of eyes. One very realistic, which has a more painterly feel, then one much more stylistic, and then one inspired by Japanese animation. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please visit freepik.com to watch more videos.